Hey guys, welcome back to Hypermobile Friendly Workouts. My name is Eva and I am very excited to take you guys through a very quick upper body stability series, particularly for your shoulders. So this is going to be a body weight series and something very simple that you can just kind of throw in bits and pieces throughout your day for the purpose of getting you a little bit more upright, a little more stabilized, and a little more mobilized in your upper body, especially on days when we've been like hunched over our laptop like little gremlins. So with that being said, if anything during this workout does not feel beneficial or supportive to you, please just don't do it, because it is not worth pushing through pain just to say you did a workout. That's not going to be helpful for you, and it's not what we're doing here. So this entire sequence is going to be done body weight. If you ever wanted to throw in a resistance band, you probably could, but I've been doing it body weight and that's just how it feels good to me. So we're going to dive right on in. You're going to join me in standing with your feet nice and firm on the floor. Let's start with just 2 to 3 breaths just to get us connected and dropped in. Inhaling through the nose and exhale. Feeling your feet ground as you inhale and exhale. Giving me one more deep breath like that. Inhale and exhale. Alrighty, now letting your arms be long by your side. I want you to mentally find your shoulders right now. Once you've mentally found your shoulders, I want you to imagine there's a line starting from the shoulder all the way down to your pinky. So once you find that line from your shoulder to your pinky, I want you to extend your fingers, palms facing the back of the room, leading with your pinky. You're going to float your arms 6 to 8 inches away from your hips. You're going to flip your pinkies. And then you're going to pull the pinky softly back into your side. Palms are forward. Then we reverse, leading with your thumbs. You're going to pull the arms out 6 to 8 inches. Then you're going to flip the thumbs. And you're going to pull the thumbs right back in. And then we reverse, lead with the pinkies. Pull the pinkies out. Flip the pinkies in and pull them softly in. Now, as we cycle through this, I want you to remember that this is a movement coming from the shoulder. So we bendy babes love to do a lot of this. We love to just flip at the elbow. Let's connect that line from the shoulder to the pinky to the thumb. And every time you flip the palm, the shoulder moves in its socket. And then when you pull the palms out, the shoulder flips in its socket. And when you do the flipping that way, you may find you actually don't have quite as much range of motion. Cycling through. Let's go 2 more. One more. And relax. Beautiful. So just a little activation through the shoulders. And now we're going to bring those palms up, just kind of in a nice easy 90 degree here. Palms are going to face up. Elbows are resting softly into the sides. From this position, you're going to start pulling the hands away from each other. Now you'll notice that I'm not letting my elbows get too far away from the body yet. We're keeping the elbows pretty nicely tucked into the sides and just letting the chest open, letting the backs of the shoulders pull towards each other. Not so we're doing this, all right? That's not what we're going for. That's not a shoulder movement. That's a spine movement. We're going for this. You're going to continue to cycle through this movement. Let's go for 4 more, only so far as feels good and connected to your shoulders. Let's go 3. Breathing, letting the heart drop open for 2. Feeling this movement at the shoulders for 1. Beautiful job, guys. Let the arms rest and relax for a moment because we are going to come back into one more sequence there. Letting the elbows bend. This time, palms face down. So almost like we're typing on a keyboard or playing the piano. Palms are going to face down. You're going to settle here, once again, roughly at 90 degrees. Once again, you're going to let the hands pull away from each other. And then come back in towards center. And again, let the hands pull away from each other. Ooh, this is harder. And come back into center. And inhale, open the heart. Exhale, come back together. Elbows stay nice and soft on your sides. We're not clenching, we're just keeping them at rest. You're letting the arm bone rotate in its socket. And let's go 3 more, because we are going to build on these. Let's go 2. Let's go 1. Go ahead and relax and just breathe for a second. So we are now going to build on these sequences that we've started with, making it a little bit bigger, a little bit more open. So from this starting position, you're going to go palms up once more. You're going to pull your hands away from each other. You're going to extend your arms out like you're imploring the heavens. I don't know, like you're holding 2 shopping bags on your elbows. Then you're going to pull the elbows softly back into the ribs. You're going to let the pinkies track back towards each other. And let's go again. Open. And reach. Let the body get a little wide. Pull back in. Now you'll notice when I do that arm extension, we're not going to full elbow drops into hyperextension moment. I'm not going into full range yet. We're going to let the body build, let the heart open, keep the shoulders connected to the sockets, pull back in. This is also a very interesting one to get a feel for how the difference in your right and left side feels. I definitely have a little more restriction on the right side, which is interesting. Let's go 1 more here. We elongate, we pull back in, let the arms rest for a moment because we have 1 more series to do in that position. We're going to reset the arms to your downward position, so palms flip towards the floor, soft 90-degree angle. You're going to let the pinkies pull away from each other. You're going to elongate your arms only so far as feels good and connected to the shoulders. You're going to come back in and you're going to relax. Now, this series can be easy to get really upper trappy and necky. If that's what you're feeling, I want you to try and make it a little bit smaller. Sometimes you do this and you can start to feel things kind of like engage in ways, that they weren't engaged before. We're going to go for 3 more. Let's go last 2. Let's go last 1. See how far and long we can get. Beautiful job. Come back together and relax. Nice job, guys. Shake it out. Let's just take a moment to see how the upper body feels. Beautiful job, guys. Alrighty. So that is just a nice little kind of like chest opening, shoulder activating sequence that you can do, whether you're doing the full thing or just bits and pieces of it throughout the day. That's sometimes how I tackle it. But I hope it felt good to you. I would love to hear your feedback in the comments. Please like the video if you enjoyed this, subscribe to the channel. Thank you for joining me, and I will be back in the next video very, very soon.